Well, I wasn't expecting snow today. No forecast for that. Welcome to Trek the Valleys. Hello and welcome to Trek the Valleys on this beautiful day. Today I'm back at Ricos at Glencastle Forest, and this time I'm doing a different route. This route will have multiple waterfalls, a Spitfire Memorial, and hopefully this time I'll find Mynydd Pennacer Trig Point. Right, let's make a move. Today is quite a long route, over 10 miles. As I mentioned, multiple waterfalls, a Spitfire Memorial and a few trig points. On the way back, I'm coming a different way. A route I've done previously, the Edge Trail, but this way I'm coming back the other way. So should be interesting, especially with some nice weather. So yes, this is going to be a very interesting one. Carl, look at that ridge line there. Amazing. Right. I can see there's a lot of down trees here, so I don't know whether the waterfalls, the first lot of waterfalls I'm going to, will be down in this cove. I'm not quite sure, but that's it. You know, when you've got waterfalls within the forestry, there's a chance you can't get to them because either because the trees have fallen or there's work going on. It's really windy today. Oof. Right, let's get on. Closed. Okay, follow diversions. Okay, let's follow the signs, see if they're still away. So that's 2 waterfalls off the route because of restrictions. Never mind, there's another 2. Hopefully they'll be okay. It's very noisy because every single wind turbine's going. And also there was some geese that just flew into the marshes here, but I can't see where they've gone. It's pretty cool. Right. Really cold at the moment. Doesn't help with all these turning, mind. I think we might end up over here. I'll have to see. I'll have to check my route. Right. Got a bit of respite from the wind. It's really bad up there. Right biting into me it was. Yes. But we are definitely going right round and joining that adjacent road. Well, worst case scenario, this is something. Not a lot, but at least there's something. A mini waterfall. Man-made, but a mini waterfall. We're on the other side now. Should get a cracking view here. It's all opening up. I'm trying to find Cragul Falls. It's somewhere down here. I can't see any sort of route whatsoever to get down there. Nothing's safe anyway. Everything's overgrown. And it's like that. This has been a disaster so far. 3 out of the 4 waterfalls I haven't been able to get to, either because of restrictions or I just couldn't find a path down. So one more waterfall to try. Let's see how that goes. Thinking about it, I don't think this route would have taken me down to the waterfall. Looking at this gorge is quite deep, and I don't think there would be a safe route going down from here. I think you've got to start lower down in the gorge, or maybe from the top and work your way down, following the river down the stream. But yeah, realistically, no, it's completely covered with trees, and it's not very safe to get down there. So might need to rethink something for another time. To see if I can get to them, or maybe it's just one of those things I can't. But if anyone's got any idea how to get to these waterfalls, please put some comments in the chat. Any help will be appreciated. Right, let's see if we can find this last waterfall. Hopefully, fingers crossed we can. At least it won't be a major disaster then. I think this is the start of the Avon Valley. Very interesting. Very difficult to get down there. Again, difficult to get to. I don't know whether maybe there's another route. I'll have a little look around here. Nothing signpost. But here's the source. This is the way I'm going. But yeah, it's a bit further down there. Honestly, I think I can't get to it. Let's have a look. Ooh. Let's have a little look down here. See where this takes me. I know I got to go back up that way. But does it take me away or towards? It's taken me away. Well, I wasn't expecting snow today. No forecast for that. Right, I haven't been able to find any waterfalls. Well, apart from the man-made ones. Right, so I'm going to make my way back now and try and find the Spitfire Memorial. But yeah, we've got snow. Mad. Look, the sun's back out now and the snow's gone over there. You get every season in Wales in the space of 5 minutes. Oh, at least it's not raining yet. Sun's gone behind the clouds, so it's cool for the time we're in. It's been absolutely boiling. We had a load of snow, then all of a sudden the sun came back out and it was boiling, and I was cool again. So absolutely mad. Right, we're leading up the path now to the Colin Day Spitfire Memorial. I'm sure it's on this trail and I'm hoping I can find it easy. Fingers crossed. Right, let's go. Hey, I've actually found it. This is the Pilot Officer Colin Day Spitfire Memorial. As you can see, some of the wreckage is still here, and a cross as a memorial. Lost his life Tuesday, 12th of August, 1941. He's actually buried in Reading. Just take a minute, yeah. That was interesting. The Colin Day Spitfire Memorial. Just down here. So I'm going to head my way up now, and I'm going to see if I can find Mynydd Panacare. I couldn't find it last time, so second go, fingers crossed again. If you remember last time, I was standing on this stump looking for the trig point with no luck, and I didn't know that half a mile just down this road was that memorial. So you learn something new every day. So this time I'm going to go along this path and come back on myself. I think the path is called the Skyline. I'm sure it's the other side here. So let's give this a try. Right, let's follow this up and see if we can see this trig point anywhere. This route will also take me to the Neath Valley summit. No luck with the trig point, so I'm just going to go to the Mynydd Panacare viewpoint. It's a lovely day, so should have a great view. Oof. Wind is picking up now. Gonna knock my mic off. Oh. Oh. God, the wind. Oh. Don't hold on to my hat then. Oof. The wind up here. The wind up here, God. Beautiful day, but the wind, blow your head off. Right. Whew. Look at this. Whew. Right, amazing views, but let's get out of this wind. Oof. And find a nice little spot for a bit of water. A nice break. Right, do I attempt this edge with this wind? Let's see. Whoa, look at this view. I hope it's not too windy here now on the edge. Last time I had my back to this view because I was coming this way, but look at this, and it's a lot clearer. Oof. Windy, windy, windy. Oof. I'm hoping the trees give me a bit of a break now from this wind. I gotta walk like that. Make sure it doesn't blow off, otherwise I got no chance. It'll be gone. Another great view. We're just coming up to the Lynfach viewpoint. There's a better view. Here we are. This is the Linfach viewpoint. Amazing, isn't it? Oof. What a view. What a view. Quick sip of water now. And then onto it. So relaxing up here. I've hardly come across anyone at all on this route. Very surprising, especially on a day like today. But the wind is unbelievable up here. You can easily get blown off that edge. Right. A bit of hydration and then back to it. Here comes back the wind. Oof. The wind is back. Biting into my hands. Oof. Right. We're just about to leave now, say bye-bye to Linfach. Quick look at this. If I follow my arse. Well, I thought maybe from up there you could tarp this and camp in it, but no way. So too overgrown. Right. I'm not going to try to attempt to go back up there, so I'm just going to sort of go up this way and then meet the path, gradually meet the path then. There we are. I had to take a look at that because last time I passed it I wondered what it was. Now I've seen it in a bit more detail, I'll do a little bit of research and find out exactly where it was. Maybe old house. Right, so going back, following the skyline now, the edge, towards the car. Right. Right, continuing down the skyline. If you go up here, you'll come towards the Craiglin summit, following this path straight up. But we've done that several times, so we're skipping that today, and we're following the skyline back to the car. Right. So it seems like the skyline continues that way. But we are going back this way. Might be very interesting to follow the skyline route all the way around. I'll have to see how long it is. That should be interesting. It goes right around, all the way around. Bit different from these roads, definitely. More interesting. Well, back at the car after a long 10-mile hike. Didn't go to plan, couldn't get to any of the waterfalls I wanted to because they weren't accessible. There's a shame, but there we are. That's what happens. Managed to find the Colin Day Spitfire Memorial. The Penacare viewpoint was lovely, very, very windy. Almost lost my hat up there. And then back along the edge, the skyline, through that route, very nice. But there's one thing missing from this hike, a cup of tea. So I might make a stop on the way. It's not going to be the Ricos viewpoint. So let's wait and see. See you there in a bit. Nice view to have a cup of tea to finish the hike. And as always, nice Welsh brew. Nice cup of tea ar Lyn Fawr. Watching people go down the zip wire, screaming. Here they come. Woohoo! What a view, eh? Very nice to finish off that 10-mile hike. Peaceful and quiet. I almost did have a row of some guys across the way doing some fishing. They thought my gimbal was a fishing rod, so once I reassured him it wasn't, I wasn't here fishing illegally, he's okay. Sun's going down behind the cliff now. Yeah, the sun's going down behind the cliff. God, what a character. Right, cheers. Another good hike. Finishing off at Lyn Fawr. Beautiful. Sun's going behind the cliff now, so I'm going to call it there. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Trek the Valleys and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Also, if you know how to get to those waterfalls, please put in the comments. Great. Thanks. Bye.